When a traveler sets foot in the arid, sun-drenched, and silent deserts of Jordan, they have no inkling that behind these vast dunes and jagged cliffs lies a world hidden for centuries from the relentless march of time. This journey is not merely a traverse of geographic distance, it is a profound leap backward through the layers of history where the echoes of a lost civilization still breathe within the silent stone. As you enter the narrow, winding mountain gorge known as the Sick, it feels as if the towering walls of rock are embracing you. This mile-long passage, where sunlight barely touches the ground, creates a sense of awe and mystery in the heart of the traveler. The rhythmic thud of horse hooves against the stone floor vibrates through the air, echoing like the phantom caravans of old that once traversed this very path. Then, suddenly, at the end of this dark and narrow fissure, a sight emerges from a sliver in the rock that leaves the human mind spellbound. This is Al-Khazneh, the treasury, a masterpiece carved into the very heart of the Red Mountain, so magnificent that it is hard to believe it was wrought by human hands. This city of crimson, rose, and gold, known as Petra, is far more than a collection of stones. It is the living testament to the zenith of the Nabataean people, their brilliance, and their artistry. The stones here change color with the shifting light of the sun, as if they are yearning to whisper their ancient secrets. The Nabataeans, masters of the desert's pulse, did not merely build houses, they established a civilization that bent nature to its will. Walking through the streets of Petra, one encounters the intricate and sophisticated water management systems, canals, and ceramic pipes that were the engineering marvels of their era. This nation knew that the secret to life in the desert lay in every single drop of water. They carved massive cisterns and dams into the mountains to capture the rare rainfall, and it was this ingenuity that allowed Petra to flourish as a lush oasis in the heart of a barren wilderness, providing sanctuary to trade caravans from distant lands. The bustling markets, the scent of silk and exotic spices, and the long lines of camels bore witness to the fact that this city was the beating heart of ancient global trade. However, the true beauty of Petra lies not in these lifeless stones, but in the exalted social values of the people who once called it home. When the pages of history are turned, a startling truth comes to light. Nabataean society was far more enlightened and progressive than many of its contemporary civilizations. Here, women stood shoulder to shoulder with men, serving as vital and empowered pillars of social and economic life. A Nabataean woman was not merely a domestic figure, she was a master of trade, an owner of property, and an autonomous voice in her family's destiny. Historical texts and inscriptions on the rocks reveal that Nabataean women possessed the legal right to purchase land, manage businesses, and express their opinions in political affairs. The daughters of Petra were renowned for their intelligence and skill. They were masters of the art of perfumery, weaving, and pottery. Their presence in the marketplaces gave the city's economy stability, and respect for them was a mandatory virtue for every citizen. In the evening, as the sun begins to sink behind those towering red peaks, the vista of Petra transforms into something out of a fairy tale. The atmosphere becomes bathed in a golden, copper-hued glow. This was the hour when the women of Petra would light clay lamps at the thresholds of their carved doorways, their flickering light bringing the ancient patterns on the walls to life. Children could be seen laughing and playing in the stony alleys, while the men, returning from long trade expeditions, gathered in public squares to share tales of Greece, Egypt, and Rome. It was a city of living human emotions, where joy, sorrow, love, and labor all breathed together. Their festivals, the melodies of their music, and the harmony of their dances proved that these people knew how to celebrate life. Every corner of Petra, whether a high-altitude temple or a modest dwelling, proves that this civilization did not merely believe in materialism. Their spiritual connection was equally profound. As the wheel of time turned, shifting trade routes and successive earthquakes eventually silenced the bustling activity of this great city. The people migrated, the markets became desolate, and a blanket of sand shrouded this masterpiece. Yet, the silence of Petra still holds a resonance today. When tourists from all over the world visit now, they don't just take photographs of dark red rocks, they carry away a feeling that warms their souls. These towering carved tombs and royal palaces remind us that true greatness lies not in building grand monuments, but in creating a society governed by knowledge, discipline, and social justice. The status of Nabataean women remains a shining example for the modern world, that to be truly developed is to give women dignity and agency. The story of Petra is still an inspiration for every girl and woman who seeks to fulfill her dreams. This city teaches us that while individuals may perish, their noble deeds remain like shining jewels on the brow of history. Walking through the streets of Petra today, it feels as if every wall is in conversation with the traveler, as if every stone wishes to tell its tale. It is a victory of human courage that the dust of time could never dim. Petra is not confined to the borders of Jordan. It is the shared heritage of all humanity that teaches us how to live. Those who once fall under its spell can never forget it, for Petra is a city that can be seen with the eyes, but can only truly be felt from the depths of the heart. It is a song written in stone that will be sung as long as the world remains.